Assalamu alaikum. I'm Anunishad Rahat. My ID is 171351819. Today I will discuss about an incident which is relevant to breaking cyber law. So let's see an example. Brooklyn man sentenced to 57 months in prison for an account takeover and money laundering scheme affecting 10 of thousands of victims. This is the headline of a newspaper and this is a recent incident. So I will discuss details about this incident. Between 2008 and 2018, Ilcock, co-defendant Shoshana Mary McGill, and other conspirators participated in a scheme to defraud banks and e-commerce retailers by using stolen personal identifying information, bank account information, and credit and debit card data from tens of thousands of individuals and business for personal financial gain. Ilcock and his co-conspirators acquired PII and financial account data in part by buying the information from criminal websites. They also hacked into victims' email accounts to steal personal information stored in those accounts, into victims' online bank accounts to download copies of their checks, and into victims' digital password vaults to pilfer their usernames and passwords. Elcock then monetized the stolen data in various ways, including by, here you can see, using the stolen credit card information to buy merchandise and services from e-commerce retailers for resale or for personal use, using stolen PII to open new lines of credit in his victim's name without their permission, transferring money electronically out of victims' bank accounts, and creating and cashing fraudulent checks issued against victims' bank accounts. So here are Elcock and his co-defendant and co-conspirators participated in a big crime. Among other things, Elcock and McGill used the fraud proceeds to make a down payment on a Mercedes-Benz, buy Rolex watches, electronic goods, and designer clothing, and take trips to high-end resorts. So Elcock's decade-long scheme caused banks and retailers to lose more than $1.1 million and imposed burden and stress on countries' individual victims. Law enforcement officers seized from Ilcock's residence a 9mm pistol, ammunition, a bill counter, Rolex watches, multiple laptops, tablets and smartphones, and designer clothing, shoes, and bags, among other things. So there are lots of offense. There are here I find these offenses that Elcock did. Firstly, identity theft, steal users' personal identifying information, steal bank account information, credit and debit card information, hacked users' email accounts, open new lines of credit by using users' names without their permission, transferring money electronically out of users' bank accounts, sold a portion of the stolen bank account data, transferred phone numbers, and changed email address of users without permission. So there are actions and punishment had been taken. Their law enforcement. So his punishment was like he was also ordered to forfeit like He was also ordered to forfeit like 11 lakhs 11,893. His interest in two bank accounts and certain merchandise is stashed at his residence and pay restitution. And recently he was sentenced today in Manhattan Federal Court to 57 months in prison. My analysis about this incident and aftermath is, in this incident there are lots of offenses and there are tens of thousands of victims. There was a huge loss and my opinion is punishment is correct, but I think their imprisonment time should extend to alert other criminals who will take steps to take these offenses. This case is prosecuted by the officers complexes frauds and cybercrime unit. Assistant U.S. Attorney Sarah Lai is in charge of the prosecution. So their system is correct, I think so. So that's all about this incident and their offenses and actions and punishments. That's all. Thanks.